It was a trick?
Are we all being played? Because it can be hard to tell what you're truly getting at the grocery store. These are 10 ways you're secretly tricked by food companies.
Fooled ya!
Misleading packaging.
Well, no, I didn't want to mislead you.
Misleading packaging is a common tactic used by food companies to trick consumers into buying their products. It's a form of false advertising that can be difficult to spot, but it's important to be aware of it so you can make informed decisions about what you buy. One of the most common forms of misleading packaging is when a product is made to look larger or more substantial than it actually is. For example, a package of cookies may be designed to look full even if it only contains a few cookies. This can make the product appear to be a better value than it actually is. Another form of misleading packaging is when a product is made to look healthier or more natural than it actually is.
I think you've been lying.
For example, a cereal may be advertised as whole grain even if it mostly contains refined flour. Or a package of snacks may be labeled as organic even if it does not meet the strict requirements of the USDA's organic certification program. Another tactic used by food companies is to use small serving sizes to make their products appear lower in calories or other nutrients. For example, a package of chips may be labeled as having 100 calories per serving, but the serving size may be so small that you would need to eat multiple servings to feel full. This can make it difficult for consumers to accurately assess the nutritional value of a product. But for the food manufacturers, that seems to be the point. Hidden ingredients.
You are almost ready to be entrusted with a secret ingredient.
Hidden ingredients are a tactic used by food companies to trick consumers into buying their products. These ingredients are not listed on the label and can sometimes be harmful to your health. It's important to be aware of hidden ingredients so that you can make informed decisions about what you eat. One of the most common hidden ingredients is artificial colors. These colors are used to make food look more appealing and are often used in processed foods and snacks. Some artificial colors have been linked to hyperactivity in children, and some have been banned in other countries due to health concerns. Another common hidden ingredient is artificial sweeteners. These sweeteners are used to make food taste sweeter without adding calories.
Sounds great.
They can be found in many diet and low-calorie products. Some studies have suggested that artificial sweeteners may be linked to weight gain, diabetes, and other health problems. Preservatives are also commonly used hidden ingredients in food products. They're used to extend the shelf life of food and can be found in many processed foods. Some preservatives have been linked to various health problems and may not be disclosed on the label. Another form of hidden ingredients is the use of hidden sugars in food products. They are used to make food taste sweeter and can be found in many processed foods and drinks. These hidden sugars can contribute to weight gain and other health problems. Advertising claims.
It's false advertising, see?
False advertising is a tactic used by companies to mislead consumers about the products or services they're selling. This can take many forms, from exaggerating the product's capabilities to making false claims about its effectiveness or safety. False advertising can be harmful to consumers and can make it difficult for them to make informed decisions about the products they buy. One common form of false advertising is when a company exaggerates the capabilities of a product. For example, a company may claim that their product can cure a certain illness or condition, when in reality, it can only alleviate symptoms. This can be harmful to consumers as they may waste their money on a product that cannot deliver the promised results.
You gotta waste money to make money.
Teddy! Another form of false advertising is when a company makes false claims about a product's safety or effectiveness. For example, a company may claim that their product is all natural or organic, when in reality, it contains artificial ingredients or chemicals. This can be harmful to consumers as they may believe that they're buying a healthier product than they actually are. So you might want to do a little more label reading before taking what's written on the front of the package at face value, because all natural may actually be faux natural. First time here? Well, it only takes a second to hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Serving size control.
King size, Lorelai. King size.
Serving size manipulation is a tactic used by food companies to make their products appear lower in calories or other nutrients than they actually are. This can be misleading for consumers and can make it difficult for them to accurately assess the nutritional value of a product. One of the most common forms of serving size manipulation is when a product is labeled with a small serving size. For example, the package of chips may be labeled as having 100 calories per serving, but the serving size may be so small that you would need to eat multiple servings to feel full. This can make the product appear to be lower in calories than it actually is and can lead consumers to believe they're making a healthier choice.
I'm sick of being so healthy!
Another form of serving size manipulation is when a product is labeled with multiple servings per package, but the package is designed to be consumed in one sitting. For example, a pint of ice cream may be labeled as having 4 servings per container, but most people would eat the entire pint in one sitting. This can make the product appear to be lower in calories than it actually is and can lead consumers to believe they're making a healthier choice. Serving size manipulation can also be found in products that have a high sugar or sodium content. For example, a small serving size of a sugary cereal or salty snack can make the product appear to have less sugar or sodium than it actually does. So keep a calculator handy because the food companies don't want you to do the math. Natural versus artificial.
Actually, we're trying to eat only organic food, right?
The distinction between natural and artificial ingredients in food can be confusing for consumers. Food companies often use these terms to make their products seem healthier or more natural than they actually are. However, it's important to understand the difference between the two and what these terms actually mean. Natural ingredients are derived from plants or animals and are not processed or altered in any way. Examples of natural ingredients include fruits, vegetables, and meats.
It's not processed. It's made by God Himself.
These ingredients are generally considered to be healthier than artificial ingredients because they do not contain any added chemicals or preservatives. Artificial ingredients, on the other hand, are created in a laboratory and are not found in nature. Examples of artificial ingredients include artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, and artificial flavors. These ingredients are added to food to enhance its taste, appearance, or shelf life. Some artificial ingredients have been linked to health problems and are not considered to be good for you. Organic labeling.
So these are just all labels. You just label everything.
Organic labeling can be a confusing topic for consumers. Food companies often use the term organic to describe their products, even if they do not meet the strict requirements of the USDA's organic certification program. It's important to understand what organic labeling means and how to identify truly organic products. In order for a product to be labeled as organic, it must meet strict guidelines set by the USDA. These guidelines cover everything from how the ingredients are grown to how they're processed and packaged. For example, in order for a product to be labeled as organic, it must be made with at least 95% organic ingredients.
Yes, cat food right over here, totally organic.
Additionally, no synthetic pesticides or fertilizers can be used in the production of organic products. The USDA also has strict rules for the use of the term organic on food packaging. Products that are 100% organic can carry the USDA organic seal. Products that contain at least 95% organic ingredients can carry the USDA seal, but must also list the specific organic ingredients on the package. Products that contain less than 95% organic ingredients can only list the organic ingredients on the package, but cannot carry the USDA seal. So better double check those organic fruit bars in the cupboard and see what the label really says. Health claims.
They're getting sued by the federal government because of the health claims they make.
Health claims are a common tactic used by food companies to market their products and make them appear healthier than they actually are. These claims can be found on food packaging, advertisements, and promotional materials. However, it's important to understand that these claims are not always accurate and to approach them with a critical eye. The Federal Drug Administration, FDA, regulates health claims on food packaging, and it's important to know that only certain health claims are allowed. These claims must be supported by scientific evidence, and the FDA must approve them before they can be used.
You have my approval.
I don't need your approval.
But you have it.
For example, a cereal may be labeled as a good source of fiber, but this claim must be backed by scientific research. Additionally, food companies can use terms like natural or organic on their packaging, but these terms are not regulated by the FDA and can be misleading. For example, a product labeled organic may not meet the strict requirements of the USDA's organic certification program. Again, if you have any concerns about what you're eating, you might have to put your detective cap on and do a little investigating. Hidden sugars.
Give me sugar.
Hidden sugars are a tactic used by food companies to make their products taste sweeter and more appealing to consumers. These sugars are not always listed on the label, making it difficult for consumers to know how much sugar they're consuming. It's important to be aware of hidden sugars in order to make informed decisions about the food we eat. One of the most common forms of hidden sugars is when sugar is listed under different names on the ingredient list.
Our little secret.
For example, a product may contain high fructose corn syrup, but this ingredient may not be listed as sugar on the label. Other common names for sugar include dextrose, maltodextrin, and maple syrup. Another form of hidden sugars is when sugar is added to products that are not typically sweet, such as bread or pasta sauce. This can make it difficult for consumers to know how much sugar they're consuming and can lead to a high intake of sugar without even realizing it. Additives and preservatives.
Let us preserve what must be preserved.
Additives and preservatives are substances that are added to food to enhance its taste, appearance, or shelf life. While these substances can have benefits, they can also have negative effects on our health. It's important to understand what additives and preservatives are and how they can affect our health in order to make informed decisions about the food we eat. Additives are substances that are added to food to enhance its taste, color, or texture. Examples of additives include artificial colors, artificial flavors, and emulsifiers.
I haven't seen this much artificial color since Ted Turner got his hands on Casablanca.
These substances can be found in many processed foods and snacks and can have negative effects on our health. Some studies have suggested that certain additives may be linked to hyperactivity in children, and some have been banned in other countries due to health concerns. Preservatives are added to foods to preserve the item and extend its shelf life. This is great for both the manufacturer and the consumer as it results in a lot less food waste, but the negative effects of these preservatives continue to be studied. Greenwashing.
Too beefy. Needs more green.
Greenwashing is a tactic used by companies to make their products appear more environmentally friendly than they actually are. This can be misleading for consumers and can make it difficult for them to make informed decisions about the products they buy. It's important to be aware of greenwashing in order to make better choices for the environment. Greenwashing can take many forms, such as using vague or misleading environmental claims or using environmental images or icons on packaging without providing any real evidence of environmental benefit.
Sorry, nobody in the world has seen anything.
For example, a company may claim that their product is eco-friendly, but they may not provide any information about how the product is actually better for the environment. This is another way food companies utilize different strategies to fool shoppers into purchasing their items. By monitoring these strategies, you can go grocery shopping with a newfound outlook. Tune in to more great videos. Just tap or click. First time here? Then leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.